So I've said some review comments in the structural stuff. Basically, when I first watched it, I found it really clumpy, uneven, annoying film about two annoying people who fortunately didn't get together. Watching it again the other night, I sort of put all that to one side and I sort of enjoyed it for what it is. There's only really one song, that City of Nights, whatever, City of Lights, whatever song, that I actually sort of kind of enjoy, but the other songs, as a song I mean, but the other songs work well within the context of the movie. I don't know, there's something about it which is just a bit too pleased with itself, which is still kind of off-putting. Fortunately, Emma Stone can pretty much save everything, so she really gives it the heart that, if you like, the writing and the contrivance of it lacks. Because it's presented as a romantic comedy, it's like you're asked to feel romantic about narcissism. It's asking you the opposite of how it's being presented. But you know, subverting the genres doesn't make for a good film, really. It's like Tarantino says, he'll play with the genres, but he'll still deliver on the genre promise. But again, I say all that, but actually it reminded me in some ways of what I feel about when I watch Richard Curtis films, about, though they do deliver the genre promise, if you like, there's something so off about everything. There are some films that work better second time around, like Will Ferrell stuff and things like that, which, you know, all his films are sort of terrible, but when you watch them on DVD a couple of years later, when you're in bed with bad food and depression, then they're quite good. But I did really enjoy it the other night. I think because it does, again, it does what a good romantic film should do, is in a way remind you of your own romances to some degree. Or maybe that's not what a good romantic film should do. Maybe that's what you do when there's something lacking in the film. It's interesting, the idea of that was the film that was read out incorrectly by Warren Beatty. And so they thought they won the Oscar. And you could see it easily winning the Oscar. In fact, even though Moonlight, who did actually win it, is a far more deserving film. Moonlight is the kind of film that would have normally, in previous years, won Best Screenplay. Because usually at the Oscars, the best film wins Best Screenplay, and the popularist film wins Best Movie. You know, like one of the worst films ever to win it is probably like something like Shakespeare in Love, or The Dreary English Patient. Anyhow, perhaps the main takeaway from this, again, doing the structural things that occur to you, that didn't occur to you when you were watching the movie, is this thing of that unconsciously, I think the problem I had with it was that the villain, the mentor, the goal, and the friend are all the same character, which shows how much your life has been reduced. And I think that is something that does happen with actors, you know, in London or LA or Paris or New York, whatever, is that you starve yourself spiritually, which in a way is what her problem is.